I'm gonna see how many curls I can do, hammer curls of 45-pound dumbbell. Let's see if I can do 120. We'll all be skeletons one day unless we live through the tribulation. They're running, the table apart. Make it to heaven. From the dead. I'm dead skeleton, break the counting. Oh, dead skeleton lizards in the night time. Oh, dead skeleton lizards in the night time. Well, oh, dead skeleton lizards in the night. Run right now, run for your life. Oh, dead skeleton lizards in the night. Run right now, run for your life. Run for your life. Every time I think of you, my world is so much more than before. I love so much, so tired of the mind. When I look above the stars, have a line. I love you till the end of the night, oh, down mine. Every time you walk away, you break my heart at bay. You make me wanna have you back, 'cause when I do, my life is on track. The very next day you walk away, and I don't know if I'll be okay, but I'll be okay, because I hang in there. I know there'll be better days. Yeah. This is the first time I've been able to feel this way in like 5 years. I was eating a vegan sandwich with some vegan eggs. Every single bite was truly great. Toasted bread, cooked turkey, lettuce and tomato. Olive oil, vegan eggs and whole tomato. I love this vegan eggs. Makes me appreciate these days. This is amazing. Naturally high off this vegan eggs. Makes me proud of my vegan ways. I don't need eggs, I don't need cheese. I don't need bodily fluids from bees. I don't. Makes me excited. Look with the tails. And you're invited to a vegan eggs eating club. Alexa, oh, this is a vegan song. You can eat it with a spoon. Alexa, or you can rub. Eating honey, it tastes really good. Honey. I don't know. I don't. When the vegan eggs go over your face, when the vegan eggs on over your face. Honey's really good. Alexa, stop. We can still eat honey from bees. Some vegans eat honey from bees, but they may be a little too much about that. It's from an animal or creature, but bees are nice. Bees are nice, and usually, unless you're mean to them, then they might sting you. So I'm just nice to bees, but somebody else might get really pissed off if you had said something like a stupid meat eater or something like that, like 20 years ago or 10 years ago or any time, or said some other mean thing. They might be like, fuck you, I got stung by a wasp before, boy. And then, oh shit, a bees, something like that. I don't know. I might get stung by like a who knows what, but I was so nice to bees that they wouldn't sting me. If you're that nice to animals, you can have a bee or a bumblebee or something like that. Someone like that. Bumblebee is a little too gross for me. But a bee, I'd have a bee land on my finger. I wouldn't be worried about that as much. But if you look at it too close, it's an insect, you know. But it's not that gross because they're nice. They're yellow. They're bees, and they're not that bad. A bee, you know, how does that? That's not like God and Jesus. God and Jesus are what's most important. So there's so much information in the Bible and New Testament. Sometimes you'll find non-believers who know things more about the Bible than you that you may not be aware of, because there's so much stuff to know in the Bible. And you could be a really kind and godly good person, but you're still a little bit sinful usually, or will be at some time if you're not. And we sin a little bit. Sometimes non-believers are living a little bit better than believers. Believers, maybe, for very holy ones who usually have to be last in line, poor, have the least stuff on earth, and still be righteous to get into heaven. That's how the Jews said that many of them, when they're shown Sheol by God, when they're shown Sheol, and there's written into the Old Testament, I think, and some of the Jewish books, the rabbis said that, I don't know about non-believers, but Jews, they said there are very few people who made it to Olam Haba in heaven, what they called heaven, and most of them were in Sheol. But I think they're awaiting judgment. And Jesus, when he was sent down, when he died, he went down to hell for God, and he was so much like God. He's always safe there. The devil was afraid of him, and he preached the gospel. He told all those people waiting in Sheol, he preached the gospel to them and gave them a chance to accept Jesus. Even the Jews, everyone who had died, and Jews can believe in Jesus too. There are many Jews today starting to believe in Jesus. That's really awesome. They're starting to believe in Jesus, Jews, and so he gave them a chance after they're dead. But I don't know if there will be a chance for us after we die on Judgment Day, if we hadn't found God and Jesus already. So you have to believe in God and Jesus as soon as you can. So I've been preaching to, I've been being a good father to my kids as much as I can. I've been there a bunch of times, and I keep doing my best. It's not easy, but it would be so much easier if they're here in real life. Everything would be okay. I'd see how I am every day. It'd be easier. I know it'd be easier and better. I have so much love for them. I'd be motivated for all eternity, for the rest of this life and into eternity. I know it'd be like almost like a celebration for the rest of my entire life. No matter how bad it felt, no matter what injuries I may have to go through, to have her love again, my wife's love, and my children at home, it'd be okay forever. I don't care how old I looked, how fat, if I was in a hospital bed, as long as she was there and the kids were there, and that would be amazing. So it'd be a celebration, or feeling good finally, and others would get to feel good too, and who I know. And it would be just, not that much if it was inappropriate. If they're supposed to suffer because they keep being in their little bit sinful ways a little bit, and then, there's a reason why we suffer. And right now, I was suffering until today. I felt better. So I did a bunch of workout stuff right then. I drank caffeine for the first time in like however long, 4 or 5 days. I think 4 or 5 days. 4 or 5 days. Oh, you should see what happened to Danny Bonaducci. He was on steroids. He actually did steroids to get that strong. I never did steroids. You can kind of tell. I mean, I don't have the definition as much as somebody like him who's really into steroids, but it may be possible for me one day. It may be possible as my face gets older and to feel happy enough to keep living or whatever, and not suffer in the ways that I am. But I may be able to do it naturally somehow. But he took steroids, and then he kept being kind of mean. He took this guy, Johnny Fairplay, who's in this like cheap to no budget movie that they paid him like $8 or $200 a day or $400 to show up for a few days in this movie of this friend that I did, and he was on some TV show, some reality show, Johnny Fairplay. So they had all the reality show people on the show, and Danny Bonaducci was there, the redheaded guy who was in the Partridge Family. And he walked up on stage like really good shape, and he picked up the Johnny Fairplay guy and just threw him behind him and walked as big, and it didn't care what happened to him, and it broke his front teeth out. The guy, and he cried, he ran off stage and cried. The other guy, he was just in a smaller reality show. And I think he was a little sinful, that Danny Bonaducci guy. So now he's walking with a cane. He looks much older. He can't figure out what's wrong with him. And so, but you know, that stuff happens to people. Like now, my family was taken away from me. And these things happen to people on earth, and we suffer, and it's from our sin. All of us have had to suffer and feel bad, you know, or feel pain or feel bad. Besides, kids should be, you know, they're a little more, you know, children are more innocent, especially at a very young age, but you know, then they may sin a little bit. But I think all children go to heaven if they die before they're 20. That's how it kind of is, but it's my job to be there for them right now, you know, as best as I can, because I have to raise them in the ways of the Lord and God. But this woman, I don't want to give away too much information. We all sin. I can't compare my sin to your sin. Okay, you may think you're more righteous than me, or maybe I'm the one who's thinking I'm more righteous or something. But when I was younger, I sinned a bunch, and I didn't know it was wrong. I tried to be famous and looked up to those guys like David Lee Roth or whatever. But still, I just made movies of it and stayed with I was with my wife. I was with my wife and faithful to her the first 8 years we were together. I wasn't with anyone else. I barely ever lusted that much. I just got to be with her. And, you know, I didn't get to do things all the way until we were making a baby. She's the only woman I went all the way with up until then, up until I was married to her. She was the only woman who I really did things all the way with to be with and love and stuff. Before that, I had anxiety. Once with a woman I thought I was fat or something like that when I was a teenager, so I never really got to feel the best all the way with any of the girls I was with. I kissed and stuff in high school, and I just didn't know how to, and I was afraid to make a baby, and so I didn't really do things all, and I thought, oh, I don't look good enough or something like that. And so, but when I was with my wife, it was fine. It was finally okay. And then now I don't know if I have her anymore or what. So I'm gonna go. I don't know if my dad did that or not. I think he kind of did. I think he was only with my mom and stayed that way the rest of his entire life. He was only with my mom in that way. So I'm going to go. Bye. Praise God. Praise Jesus. Believe in God and Jesus and you'll be saved. That was me trying to do as many curls as I could. I did like 52 of them or whatever. And then, of course, I was always doing God's work, and I started preaching the gospel of Jesus, or just trying to help people with what I learned in the Bible while making a video, trying to pay my bills of videos too, and be as kind as I could, be a good father, God's work, thinking about others, being kind, making videos. Today I got to make more videos. I think I made 4 videos today. This is the 4th one, and it's 9 a.m. It's 9:08 a.m. So I don't know what I do out there after this. You know, this is like a high on caffeine thing. And I've still eaten today. I drank a bunch of caffeine, and I had protein. I had like 400 something calories of protein. I don't know. I wasn't planning it, but I was like, it was wrong. Don't just start working out and get in super good shape. It felt wrong. And I was like, oh, forget it. I lived for God and Jesus. And I ate food. I got to eat a protein bar. It tasted really good. And then I had some other thing. I just been eating protein so I don't get fat. So I don't get too much body fat, and had some other food, something that's protein in it. The bar had dairy in it, so it wasn't like vegan. I had some food. Oh, here's what I had. This is what they have at Kroger. You know, it's not my favorite, but it's pretty close. For Kroger, it's as good as, you know, I don't want to be mean about it, but it's Earth, so it's how good can it possibly be? But they have this vegan jerky. Beyond Meat. I've been eating this. They have it at Kroger. So there's another, if it wasn't this one, this is what I ate. You know, I have like 10 of these around here, 5 of them. I don't know how much they cost, but they're a little more expensive. And so I was gonna almost eat all potatoes to save money, but then I had a bunch of them one day, and I noticed it made my neck look fat just having potatoes, and I was like, I thought it was good carbs. I thought it was good carbs, but somehow it made my neck look fat. I was like, wow, that's real carbs that made me look a little bit fat, because I had like 7 potatoes, and I just put a plant-based butter on it, so it wasn't any cholesterol, because I was doing it for my kids, because I would have had butter because I don't have that much cholesterol, but it wouldn't hurt my heart. But I was doing it for my kids because they're eating more meat, and they've been eating more vegan, I think. I hope to God, because they're eating too much meat. They hadn't eaten all this meat, and I was worried about that, because that's not really how I eat. And so to get less cholesterol, I had this like Smart Balance or something. And anyway, you know, I can get a different brand if they try to destroy it for whatever reason. You know, I don't want to tell too many people. There might be mean people watching it. So, you know, I hope I don't have to move to California because of it, because it's really the other people watching the videos it's the other people watching the videos who maybe people I don't know, who are like, yeah, the devil, let's see if we can, see if we can mess him up or something. Look, speak of the devil. 9/11, a moment of prayer. Dear God and Jesus, I hope those people who made it into heaven. A moment of silence. Shit. Now they're gonna kill me. Put a gun to my head and it'll just be a BB gun, right? Yeah. Did I ever think that would happen? Or was I afraid of the facilities of the Illuminati and hell and stuff like that? That is very real. I could see with my own eyes people pulled up on crosses and stuff. So I didn't know, and you know, I thought it was pretty terrifying, and but I still haven't had to go through war or physical pain that much, and God kept me safe from it somehow by a miracle. For some reason I haven't had to, but the other suffering I thought, you know, is probably worse feeling for what I had to go through, the other things that I had to go through. I don't know what you have to go through, but maybe worse than whatever I have to go through, or better, I don't know. So I'm gonna wipe my nose. I'm gonna put my trash down the hill. I gotta put all my trash down the hill right now, or pretty soon. I gotta wipe my nose. I gotta put the trash down the hill. You wanna go? Let's put the trash down the hill. Let's put the trash down the hill. Okay. Hi. I gotta put the trash down the hill. Look how cheap I was in the trash bags. I'll show you. Look how cheap I was in the trash bags. I got the feeling from Dan I could just throw it in a big trash bag. Got a feeling from Dan I could throw it in the trash bag, but I don't know. Throw it in a big trash bag so it doesn't look that good. It's these little trash bags that I was so unmotivated and depressed. I couldn't even put it in a big trash bag and just use these Kroger grocery bags for the trash. And so I'll just put it in a big bag. I don't know. So here's my Rambo jacket. Kind of cool that it just happened to be a jacket my mom gave me. It looks like John Rambo, John Rambo or something, but it didn't cost any money. I didn't know I think they already had this for like from 2008 or who knows where. They gave me a coat. It's good, and it looks like the new Sylvester Stallone jackets that he sells on his who knows what. Terrifying a little bit, but I think he's gonna make it to heaven once he figures out. Wait a second, you know, he's really got to believe in Jesus and really put the effort forth. He can't just say whatever he feels and then suffer for it later, like, okay, I'm gonna die. Yeah, but I think You know, it's pretty serious with him, but I think he's going to make it. I think he might. I don't know. I think he might be an okay person, Sylvester Stallone. I don't know how with all that money, but I got a good feeling about him. He might be okay. So here's my warm clothes. Here's my warm clothes. See, I got lazy and I wasn't lazy. I didn't have the motivation to even shower. I was so depressed. It was really bad. You can see 2 or 3 videos ago how depressed I was. I talk about the truth of how it felt. It was about 2, 3 videos ago. I filmed it last night or this morning, last night or something. And I just finally am feeling okay today. So I got to do all my trash. Haven't brought it down for like, haven't brought my trash down for 2 or 3 weeks because you can only bring it down right before the bears get to it, and you don't want to drive all the way down. You know, the bears aren't going to get to it. If you leave it there, you know, if you drive down, it's a wasted car drive on the road, and you know, it takes 7 minutes or something to get down the hill. So I saved the gas, and I don't want to put the wear on my car either on a mountain road. So I just bring it down every 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. So I'll just use it in my thoughts, unless this is the last bag, last big bag, so I don't know. Okay, I'll do it a different way. It's just a garbage bag, you know. It's not that waste of money stuff, and it'll help keep it safe. So I don't know why I'm supposed to do it this way. I would have just saved the bags, but this is the right way. I don't know why, but I have a feeling from God I'm supposed to do it this way. Here's another bag. Here's another trash bag. Just put this in here. I'll probably find, I got more trash in here. Hi. What's in here? What's in here? Stuff to throw away. It's tough to throw away. No, it's not. I gotta do this. Person said, it's too bad. I asked her to be a leading star in my movie, and again, I just couldn't do it anymore after I moved her all the way across country. Spent $12,000 on something that nowadays would cost $1,400 to move. You know, we had to move all the big heavy furniture and paint a house for her. We did it already, and she had a good house to live in. My dad renovated the kitchen, and she finally moved back to Roanoke that time. It was a miracle. And then I was making a movie. I wanted her to be the lead star. I kept asking her, please be the star of the movie. It would be amazing. She wouldn't do it. I think she just wanted to. I didn't understand at the time, but it was rednecks, and she just wanted to stay at home after doing all that traveling and stuff. And so she showed up and did a really good job, better than any actor in the movie, but just played a small role in rednecks. I couldn't hang in there long enough to get her to do it. She didn't want to do it for some reason. She wanted to stay at home or who knows what. And I didn't understand at the time. I wanted to do something for me because it was so hard to move them all with every box and stuff and all the heavy furniture and crap. We didn't have to do all that. You just, you know, didn't have to be a giant move with every detail, like painting a new house the color she wanted and stuff like that. But I'd do it again if she wants to move back. But, you know, we'd make maybe $100,000 if I can renovate her house a little bit, just do some work to her house and sell it because the real estate went up in value, and she'd have some money to buy a new house for $80,000 or something. she'd have enough to buy a house if she had to, and we'd have enough to survive if we had to go to LA or if anything were to happen for who knows what. And so if I could work a little bit more than that and get her house renovated, and then she'd have some money instead of being who knows how much money. But I don't know if that's even possible. It's really just getting her back. No matter how much money we have, her and the kids here in Roanoke, at least if she doesn't want me, then I don't know what to do, really. And where's the garbage? Did I put other garbage in? No, go here. Unless it's something I didn't know was garbage. This is my good, heavy winter coat. Heavy winter coat. Heavy winter coat. There's a heavy winter coat. I was wondering where my heavy winter coat went. Why is it so big? Does that take up a whole box? There's probably some other heavy winter coat. If I need it, I can't get it right now. If I really need it, I'll try. I have some other coats. My mom gave me new coats that I'm wearing now. She gave me some new coats. Wow, I've got a heavy winter coat. No. What's in here? What is this? Is it garbage? I think it's garbage. Somehow I put it in here so it didn't smell bad or something. Yeah, that's garbage. That's a chicken noodle can. That's a can of garbage I put in here. You gotta bring it down because the bears probably would never get it if you bring it down this close to when they pick up the trash. Here's some kind of a bag. I don't know if it's something good in here or what, or if it's, I don't know. No, those are cans. That's garbage too. There's some garbage. See if there's any more garbage. I don't know. I don't see. That's Al's stuff. He put all his stuff in that corner. I don't know why. He wanted to pack it into every corner, make sure he had somewhere to stay. I don't know. I hope he's he tried to put his stuff into every corner in the house, and my stuff, and then I don't know. I gotta close this door. Oh no. No. Garbage. Garbage. I know. Uh-oh, somebody's gonna see how I get in my car when I ain't here. No. I'm not garbage. Okay. I got 2 bags in there from stuff in the yard that I had to do. I got more firewood from this car. I have a bunch of firewood right there under that tarp if I need it. So I'm probably, somebody else could use it if they want or whatever, but if you ran out of wood or something, had to, somebody out here, if they, but there's all, I don't know. This is supposed to be the firewood. I don't know. And then, I don't know. And so my chainsaw, I could start it up again, but I don't, something about the chainsaw was like, I don't know. I can use it, but it was a big chainsaw for cutting giant trees down. And so it was like, it's still okay, but is that all the trash? I must have had more trash than that. I must have more trash than that. I think I eat more food than that for 2 or 3 weeks or something of food and stuff. Whoops, I gotta close this. The heat. This is this stuff. I can't even think. Let's just go down the hill, I guess, once I get go and get my keys. He's good. Okay. There's gotta be more trash. Is that all the trash I had? Why do I even have to go down? Oh. Is there any in the car? No. Weird. I didn't have that much trash. I might not even have to go down. Just leave it there for... No, it's in the car now. You know. I don't know. This is weird. I'd have to even go down now. What am I throwing this in here for? I was going to put the entire... Oh, okay, it was clean. It's a miracle. I think that's all my trash, but I don't know. I don't know. This is an easy little thing that my dad's acting like, yep, that's all the work he does or something. But it's not his fault. He just wants me to work harder. He wants me to work harder, and that's why I have like what I have today. It's because I worked hard and believed in God and Jesus. But I may not even have to go down. Actually, I probably won't even go down the hill unless I have packages or something. But you know, anyway. So he's probably thinking, you know, oh, I know it's down the hill. Oh, I know what I can do. Down the hill, I have the mouse traps. Shit. I'm going to go. I'm just going to go. I'm going to turn this off. I got some other stuff I can do. I'm going to go. Praise God. Praise Jesus. My dad's okay. He just wants me to work hard and doesn't know when to stop sometimes. And it's like, when I met Al, it was like, wow, I could finally take it easy for about 2 or 3 months or 4. I finally got to not have to work at stuff all the time. It was amazing. But, you know, I may have a net worth, may have a real net worth. Like, you know, so it's a miracle that I have some money more to, you know, have this entire home that I wouldn't have, I don't know what I would have done. I would have had to go to LA and be a musician if I didn't live here. And I don't know if I'd be poor, rich, dead already. I don't know what would have happened or end up in hell. So I honored God and did what my parents say about sometimes, but I don't honor them first. I honor God first. So I still honor my parents, but you know, he's a little bit, you know, he can be a little too much sometimes, but he's good. He's a kind human being. So I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna turn the camera off. This is not supposed to be filmed for some reason. I don't know why. That's some guy who had a beard when I was too young to ever think beards were cool. I was like, never want a beard. And I painted some other guy as the Superman to not be selfish. And I don't know who it is. I still don't know who that guy is. I think, unless he's Al. No, he's not Al. He's somebody else with a beard and maybe a mustache like that. And I don't know who it is, but he likes young women or girls somehow, because I didn't know what the blue beard was when I painted it. But blue beard I looked up was into children. I Okay, okay, bye. Okay, so I don't know who that is. I've never grown a mustache like that, but there's some people that I was being nice to him and kind to him. And I was like, I guess I'm not supposed to be the good-looking young Superman, so I gave him a face like that. So I don't know. I still can't. I still don't really know who that guy is. I don't know. And it's kind of scary looking, this thing I painted right there. And I wouldn't paint something to try to be cool like that now. Looks like a gorilla head with a sharp finger. It's almost like a witch. But I don't know what that is. It looks different now, just like a gorilla head with a hair. It's scary. It looks like it's hurting it, whoever it was. But it was just me trying to be a cool artist and do cool art. And it's an S, I guess, for Solonovich or Superman. Or I can sell it to somebody else or give it to somebody. Give it to somebody for free who is very, not for free, but for, a godly, kind act to do to somebody else by giving them this awesome painting that means something to them, or I can keep it. I don't know. Has my name on it. John Birmingham. And so I'm going to go. This is John Birmingham. Praise God. Praise Jesus. All the glory to God and Jesus, not me, not some man. I'm going to go. Believe in God and Jesus and you'll be saved. Okay. Bye.